Meeting coming up between Juventus and Lazio for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, and will Rovella be included in the offer? Signs are starting to point to yes. Juve and Chelsea apparently have held talks over Lukaku. We have Giuntoli's top target listed if Vlahovic should leave, and Berto Bomb I dropped yesterday in terms of the next Juventus coach. I'm going to elaborate and give you the details of where that originated from, all right? So like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the AJC. I'm Alberto. Let's rock. First thing is first, okay? So thoughts and prayers go out to Edwin van der Sar, ex-Juventus goalkeeper, and his family as he is in intensive care battling, all right, after suffering from some bleeding around the brain, okay? So Forza Edwin, we are all hoping for the best, okay? So we will, of course, keep following that situation. Now, potential loans for two Juventus players heading to Sampdoria. Enzo Barnechea and Frabotta could be going out to loan on Sampdoria. We will obviously be following that one. Juventus have rejected an early bid from Fenerbahce for Kenan Yildiz. 10 million euros was the bid apparently. Now, this is in line with everything we've been hearing, which is that Juventus does not want to lose Yildiz at any cost, okay? And they have high hopes for this highly touted prospect, all right? If you're going to check out Juventus on the U.S. Summer Tour, expect to see Yildiz. He will be a part of that tour, okay? And I'm very much looking forward to seeing him in Santa Clara for the Barca match. Now, if Vlahovic leaves, it is being reported that Giuntoli's top target is Jonathan David, and he would be available for 50 million euros. Now, 80 million euros is the price tag. Juventus is that's that threshold for them to make a move on Vlahovic, but nobody has come close to that in terms of offer, and there's actually been nothing concrete coming through for Vlahovic. The reports remain the same that Chiesa is the one drawing the brunt of the attention. Now, Ivan Fresneda is back in Juve's sights apparently, and a deal could be found around 15 million euros. This was one that excited a lot of Juventini, so we'll see if all of a sudden we are back in the mix for him, and we can ask Mirko Di Natale about it since he is going to be with us tomorrow morning live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're all there to get your questions into Mirko directly, okay? Now, Juve and Chelsea holding talks for Lukaku. This again could be another option should Vlahovic leave, and it would make sense that Juve would look at all the possibilities of what could come, and this is not the first time that Lukaku's name's been linked with Juventus, so this doesn't and shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. But of course, the situation all develops about what Giuntoli can do about the situation surrounding Chiesa and Vlahovic, all right? And tomorrow, we can even ask Mirko about where the club stands, and is it still the fact that they want to keep both of those players at Juventus? We will see. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, apparently there's going to be a meeting on Monday, and Juve could present an official offer through with Luca Pellegrini and Rovella. I don't want to lose Rovella, but the latest reports suggest that Juve could include him in a loan with the right to redemption going to Lazio, all right? So they would have option to purchase outright. I do not like including Rovella whatsoever. You all know where I stand in terms of Rovella, and I actually think he's got the highest potential out of all our youngsters right now. This kid has been ready, should have been with the team last season. I don't want to see him go. I want him to remain, okay? So find another way if Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is the piece you absolutely want to bring in. Find a way. And you know what it might come down to is sacrificing another big piece that you might not have to. But if it did come down to youngsters, Rovella's name would not be the one I would be throwing out there to get Sergej Milinkovic-Savic into Juventus. That's just me. You guys know the drill. Let me know what you think about that one in the comments section. Now, the Berto Bomb I dropped yesterday in terms of the next Juventus coach, Luciano Spalletti. So my source called me up mid-afternoon and said that, hey, the next Juventus coach will be Luciano Spalletti. And I was just taken back and I said, well, when? No timeline has been given, okay? Just said that it's done, it's decided, it will be Luciano Spalletti. I said, where is this coming from? Where are you getting this? This is the story of where this originated from, okay? So essentially what happened is my source was in direct contact speaking with a extremely high profile manager, okay? So this is a high profile European manager, okay? And they were discussing things. Obviously, naturally, Juventus had come up and the coaching role and whatnot. And these are the words from the high profile manager himself. Oh, no, it's done. Nothing to talk about. My source asked, what do you mean? The next coach after Max Allegri, it is done. It'll be Luciano Spalletti. So there you have it. That's where it all originated from. And I couldn't help but just dive into this thing and kind of think about it and try to make sense of it and whatnot. So no timeline given. Everybody's sticking to this sabbatical that Spalletti may have and whatnot. Okay, sure. A 1-year sabbatical, whatnot. However, 2 weeks ago, Luciano Spalletti said, I just need time, whatever. I might return after 6 months or whatnot. I think it's only ultimately about €1 million that frees him up anyways, even from this clause, okay? So all of that, sure. And if he had to serve a 1-year sabbatical, knowing Giuntoli was going to be leaving Napoli for Juventus, okay? Could that make sense there? Sure. Could it make sense that Juve is looking at fallback options as well in case something goes sideways this year in the third year of Max Allegri 2.0? Could they be looking at fallback options? Will he have a shorter leash knowing that somebody's ready to come in? Somebody that Giuntoli would obviously work with again? Sure, these are all possibilities and scenarios, but that is where this whole thing originated from. And I'm going to remind everybody, I am not a journalist, okay? I'm having fun with this. The fact that I've got some source and some information coming in, I can guarantee you all those people out there get the same information that I'm getting. They just pick and choose what they share because of them needing their credibility, because they are in fact journalists. I am not. So it doesn't matter to me. I hear something and I'm having fun sharing it with you so you can hear the rumblings and what's going on. But the fact that this came from such a high profile manager absolutely blows me away. Does he know something that maybe others don't and maybe have something on the inside? Very, very high possibility of that. So again, only time will tell and we will see. As far as the track record goes with my source, hey, he's been hidden way more often than missing, and the list goes on. U.S. Summer Tour, Juve working hard for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Zakaria deal close. Didn't feel that the Parisi deal was going to get done. These are all things I've shared with you guys. Problems in the locker room, nailed that one. Issues between Calvo and Allegri, had that one. The Saudi Arabia offer, he got that. A follow-up with an increase to the Saudi Arabia offer. Hey, he's been hidden more often than not. But the claims he made about not seeing Allegri there, he did get that one wrong, which was a big one. But he always said it was a bet. He would bet his house that Conte was going to be the next manager. Didn't work out. But also mid-May, he said the three managers that he believed it was for Juventus were Tudor, Conte, and Spalletti. Now you got a high-profile manager saying it's done. After Max Allegri, again, no timeline, it will be Spalletti. Let's see what happens, everybody. Tomorrow morning, we got Mirko Di Natale live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Look forward to seeing you all there, okay? And you can get all your questions directly into Mirko, and we're gonna quiz him on absolutely everything. Vlahovic, Chiesa, Bonucci situation, targets, Ivan Fresneda now coming back into the mix. Let's pick Mirko's brain and have fun. It's always great when he joins the show. I look forward to seeing you all there. Fino alla fine, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.